All right, welcome back, guys. So I was just out here, of course, in my garden and everything, and had my phone. So I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, oh, Jay Maverick show, which he's another YouTuber, right? He posted up a video, and I'm like, let me click on this, and so I started listening to it, and I'm going to play it back because I'm going to say a couple of things also along with what he said. Okay. At first, when I first heard him talking, I was like, I kind of felt a certain kind of way. And then when I listened to the rest of the story, then I was like, okay, well, he's not feeling like that. But let me go ahead and play this. Hopefully, I got everything set up to play it. Let's go ahead and.
I don't usually talk about this, especially not here. But maybe there's somebody else, who, feels the same way and maybe thinks it's just them. But I don't really know how to say it, but like, I'm tired of life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at a point in my life where like, I just kind of want to fast forward to the end. You know what I mean?
So when I heard that part, I'm like, oh man, like it sounded like depression and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and continue.
It's not like one particular thing or like, like, oh my God, I want to like kill myself. No, nothing like that. But
see, you hear what he just said? Let's go back. Just go back just a little bit. It's an ant crawling on me, like a red fire ant.
God, I don't want to like kill myself. No, nothing like that. But
so at least he did say it's not like that. Like he wants to do something to himself. It's not like that. Okay.
I don't know. I can't really explain it beyond that. Like I'm just over it. You know what I mean? It just feels like it's nothing. It feels pointless. It feels like it's just the same rigmarole every day, same hamster wheel, and it doesn't feel like there's any reason behind it. You know what I mean?
And I can understand about the hamster wheel thing because, it's like you get up, you make some breakfast, and that's if you eat breakfast, right? For an adult, you get up, you drink some coffee or you get something to drink, water, and depending on what time you got to go to work, you could be going to work at 4 or 5 in the morning, You get up, you go to work, and you start the same cycle that you did the day before. And you do it 6 days a week. Or some people do it 6 days a week. Some people do it 5 days a week. And then it depends on your hours. You could be working 8 hours, 12 hours. But you're doing the same cycle over and over and over and over and over. And the more you think about it, the older you get, the more you think about it. You're like, when is the end coming, right? Like, when is the end? And when can you get to the point to where you can say, forget that. Like, I want to enjoy my life. I want to relax, enjoy my life, and do what I want to do. And I kind of think that's kind of what he's feeling and thinking. Let me keep going.
I can't really explain it, but yeah, I'm just over it. Like I try my best to get out there, and I enjoy things. You know what I mean? Like I'm happy with some stuff. I'm not like, whatever, but I don't know. It's just, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I don't know. Like nobody needs to really worry about me. I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm sure there's got to be somebody else out there that feels the same way.
And see, he's in that deep thought that a lot of us think about. Like, everybody kind of think about this on certain levels, right? Some people thoughts go very, very, very deep. Some just kind of think about it on the fly, and then they just go on about their daily life.
Just want to fast forward to the end. I want to get this over with. I'm tired of playing games and wearing masks and pretending this and that and the third and blah 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 blah. Just let's get this show on the road. Let's get it moving. You know what I mean? Either we gonna close it. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just over it. I'm just over it. I'm sure somebody can relate. And if you can, it's not just you, it's also me. Come here, Spider-Man. Why did you do that? He just peed on my broom. I don't know why he peed on the broom. Anyway, let me take the dogs in. My name is Jay Maverick. This is Jay Maverick Show, and I'm out.
Okay, so I mean, it's a form of, like, in a way you're kind of depressed, and it's depressed because most people in the United States, okay, and I don't want to keep saying United States because I think this happens all over, right, all over the country, because you hear people say the United States is depressing, but because they say we always work and do this and do that and do this, but we also have to think about, like, when you go to another country, like a third world country, on vacation, and you feel like you're just on top of the world, right? You feel like you're living life. You feel like that's the best place in the world, like it's paradise. Like, for example, when you go to Philippines, you feel like that's the best place in the world is the Philippines, right? Because the beaches, the weather, the food, abundance. But what people not thinking about is, like, the local people that live there. For them, they may be feeling just like how we feel, right? They have to be, because especially knowing that some people in the Philippines or in other countries, they're getting paid by the day. Now think about this. They're getting paid by the day. Your $20 or $15 that you make per hour here in the United States, they're making that in one day. Think about that. Now, what can be more depressing than that? That has to be very depressing from our point of view here in the United States, getting paid hourly. But in the Philippines, they be doing that by the day. Then they have to get a ride home, and sometimes their 8-hour day turns into a 12-hour day. But for some reason, a lot of them still have a smile on their face. They got some money in their pocket, they can live to the next day. But I can understand quite well what he's saying, because a lot of people all over the United States, anywhere, I think a lot of people anywhere on this planet feels the same way. Like what's the purpose? Oh my God, I'm working. It's more, I think more of this kind of sort of depression kind of feeling that a lot of us get is because we're working our butt off, and the end result is a small teeny paycheck that you have to go buy food, pay your bills and everything that's really sky high, and then knowing that you're working for a bigger company that's making millions or even billions of dollars per year, right? And they're making a lot of money, but they're giving you a little teeny check like this. So, I mean, that's depressing in itself when you start getting on that level and thinking about that. I thought about that so many times. Like, man, I'm working for a place. I'm very thankful for my job, but it's like when I go to work, I'm like, man, I see $1 million worth of product and orders being gathered and shipped out to a customer, that a customer paid millions and some dollars for one order. Like, I'm like, wow. And then you get paid, and when you get your paycheck, it's just barely enough to pay this. It's just barely enough. But somehow we make it work, right? And somehow when you're in the Philippines, you see those people, somehow they make it work on $15 a day. And think about the people that don't even get $15 per day. They get money whenever they can, and they're still surviving, right? Like, everybody wants that life of no worries, right? Nothing to worry about. Like, anything is abundance of everything, and whatever you want, you can get. Everybody wants that. So I can completely understand how he feels and what he's saying. He's not saying nothing bad. He's not saying nothing that no one else has never thought about. Some people think about this kind of thing out loud and they speak it, and some don't say nothing. They just keep it in their head like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I gotta go to work. It comes out in a form like that. But yeah, I hope he's okay with me sharing this. I just wanted to react to what he's saying because I can relate to him very well. All right, guys, I'm out. Let me go ahead and turn this off.